Good morning, students. Already we have discussed about crystal lattice, different types of unit cells and close packing structures. From the study of close packing structures, we can determine the formula of a compound, and today we will learn problem solving regarding the determination of formula of a compound. Before that, I mention here that in case of ionic solid, the anions are arranged to form crystal lattice and cations occupy the voids present there. Now let us take some problems as so you see the problem here. A compound is formed by two elements X and Y. Atoms of the element Y as anions make CCP, and those of the element X as cations occupy all the octahedral voids. What is the formula of the compound? So let the numbers of atom of element Y is equal to n. Therefore, the number of octahedral voids will be equal to n. Why it is n? Because we know that the number of octahedral voids is equal to the number of atoms involved in the formation of a crystal lattice. So here we are considering the number of atoms of element Y which actually form the crystal lattice, that is equal to n. So therefore the number of octahedral void will be also equal to n. Hence the number of atom of element X, the number of atom of element X, that is will be also equal to 1. Why? Because according to the question, all the octahedral voids are occupied by the element X. So the total number of octahedral voids, that is equal to n, because the total number of atom of element Y involved is equal to n. So therefore octahedral voids is n, and since all the octahedral voids are occupied by the element X, so therefore the total number of atom of element X will be equal to also n. Now if we take their ratio, thus X is to Y, that will be equal to n is to n, which will be equal to 1 is to 1. Therefore the formula of the compound will be equal to, so here X is to Y equal to 1 is to 1, that means number of X atom if 1, then number of Y atom will be also 1. So that means the formula is X, Y. Here Y is the anion, X is the cation. So X we have to write first, that is the cation, and followed by NY. So this will be the formula of the compound XY. So this way we can determine the formula of a compound. So this is the solution of this problem, and from the study of the crystal lattice, means from the study of the number of atoms involved in the formation of a crystal, and from the study of the voids occupied by the atom, we can find out the formula of a compound. Now we will take another problem, that is problem number 2. So here the problem is that atoms of element B form HCP lattice and those of the element A occupy 2/3 of the tetrahedral voids. What is the formula of the compound formed by the elements A and B? Now we will see the solution here. So here the element B form the crystal lattice. So we will consider the atom of element B. So let atom of let the number of atom of element B that is equal to n. Then the number of tetrahedral void will be, therefore the number of tetrahedral void will be equal to twice n. Why? Because if n number of atoms involved in the formation of a crystal, then the number of tetrahedral void will be equal to twice n. That is the double to that of the number of atoms involved in the formation of a crystal. So we are considering the atom of element B n. Therefore the number of tetrahedral void will be double, that means that is equal to twice n. Now here the atom of element A, it occupy 2/3 of the tetrahedral voids. So therefore the number of atom of element A, that is equal to 2/3, 2/3 of twice n. That means that will be equal to 2 to the 4/3n or 4n/3. Thus A is to B, that will be equal to what? A. So number of atom of element A is equal to 4n/3. So 4n/3 is 2. Atom of B, that is equal to n. So n. So that means here n will be cancelled. So that will be equal to 4:3. That means if A atom 4 numbers, then B atom will be 3. So therefore the formula of the compound will be equal to A4B3. So this is. Similarly, we will see the problem 3. A compound formed by element X and Y crystallizes in a cubic structure in which the X atoms are at the corners of a cube and Y atoms are at the face center. What is the formula of the compound? Now you see here the solution. So here for a cubic structure, the number of X atom at the corner of the unit cell, that is equal to 8 into 1/8, that is equal to 1. Why it is? Because you see in a unit cell, cubic unit cell, the corner always, the one corner or each corner always contribute 1/8 portion of the atom. So total 8 corner. So therefore the corner of the unit cell that will contribute 8 into 1 by 8 portion, that is equal to 1, and that is occupied by the X atom. So that means therefore the number of X atom, that is will be equal to 1. Similarly, the number of Y atom at the face center of the unit cell. So in a cubic unit cell there are total 6 face, and each face that will contribute half portion of the atom. So total number of atom contributed by the face center, that is equal to 6 into half, that is equal to 3, and at the face Y atom occupy, that means Y atom occupy the face. So that's why the number of Y atom, that will be equal to 3. So therefore the ratio of X is to Y, that is equal to 1 is to 3, and hence the formula of the compound will be equal to X, Y, 3. X 1 number, then Y will be equal to 3 number. So the formula will be equal to X, Y, 3. So this is the solution. So this way, from the study of the crystal lattice, we can determine the formula of a compound. So this is the end of the today's class. Few more problems here to do. I will give more problems in future classes, and hopefully you will also do some problems from the reference book or guidebook. So as much as possible you try to solve the problems. If you are unable to do it yourself, then you send it to me, then I will show you how to solve it. Okay, thank you for today.